When I first came into office as state auditor, we took a hard look at outside the classroom spending in our K-12 school system. And what we found was that administrative spending over the last few years had gone up at a faster rate than spending on instruction. Now, when we put out reports that showed that, there were some folks who said, oh, there's no waste in K-12 education, don't worry about that. So we decided to take a deeper look. We partnered with 3 school districts this year and used some of the most advanced data analytics technology we could find. And we looked through every expenditure in those 3 school districts. And what we found, when you add it all up, was about $7 to $12 million worth of spending that was wasteful or duplicative or could be done away with. And that money could be redirected to things like school supplies or teacher salaries or anything that directly impacts the students in those school districts. If you look at that number, $7 to $12 million for those 3 school districts, and you stretched it over all of the school districts in Mississippi, we're talking about potentially $200 million in outside the classroom spending that doesn't directly benefit students and is wasteful or duplicative. That's a lot of money. So for point of comparison, last year the legislature and the governor signed a teacher pay raise of $1,000, which costs north of $50 million. And we're talking about potentially $200 million of waste here. So I wanted to let you know that we did that project, and I wanted to thank the 3 school districts who stepped up and let us look at their books. They're now taking those recommendations seriously, and they were volunteering for this project, so they wanted to make changes inside their spending. I'm hopeful that other school districts around the state will do this. The goal for everybody should be the same, to get as much money into the classroom benefiting K-12 students in public schools as possible.